This man is about to propose while trying to breathe underwater. And in this sign, he even says, "I can't hold my breath long enough to tell you everything I love about you." But Nightfam, what she didn't know was that these words would be his last. Because before his girlfriend could even say yes, something terrible will happen. Will he get bitten by a shark, punch the window and bleed from it, never make it to the surface? In a while you will know his fate, because in this video we're about to show you the creepiest photos to ever exist on the internet. At first glance, you see here a group of smiling friends. These faces are survivors of a plane crash. But zoom in a little closer and you will see a human spine. Turns out these survivors were starving to death, and out of desperation they ended up eating a piece of their dead friend. For some of us it might be hard to understand, but one thing I know is that they got caught up in a very bad situation. Just like what happened to this group of friends who were thrilled to get a selfie after a train passed by in front of them. Just look at their big smiles and sparkling eyes. They were having a moment. Except none of them noticed another train coming from behind. The train honked to get their attention, but it was too late. None of them survived, and this became the last selfie of their lives. But see, for this photo, the opposite happened. The victim managed to save herself very early. What you see right now is a photo of man in a TV game show, The Dating Game. This guy was being extra charming.
We're gonna have a great time together, Cheryl.
Lucky for him, it worked, because the woman on the show chose him.
Say hello to Rodney Alcala. Rodney, come on and say hello.
Only what I didn't tell you was that Rodney Alcala, by the time he appeared on the show, already murdered several women. And even if Rodney won the game, Cheryl followed her instinct. She said,
I can't go out with this guy. There's weird vibes that are coming off of him.
Her instinct indeed saved her life, because years after that, Rodney got convicted again of murder. Next photo of the Beatles, John Lennon signing an autograph for his fan. Only this guy was not just a fan. His name was Mark Chapman, and Chapman was apparently a religious person who got obsessed with the idea of killing John Lennon when he said that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus. Just hours after this picture was taken, Chapman killed John Lennon. Only God knows what was running inside Chapman's head during this moment. Next, look at these two men. At first, you would think that they are just chilling, but this is not true. Because who you see right now are Salah Abdeslam and his driver just about to go for coffee at a gas station. All normal, right? Until you realize that they are both members of an extremist group. And the day after this photo was taken, their group would order the deadliest attack in modern French history. The 2015 Paris terrorist attack that killed 130 innocent people. Now, before we go back to the man who proposed underwater, these are astronauts giving huge smiles to the camera, unaware that their damaged spaceship would soon take their lives. This basketball card unknowingly captured brothers who had just killed their own parents. And this looks like a regular family portrait until you realize these parents are posing with a daughter who's dead. So now, let's finish one of the saddest love stories you will ever hear. What happened to this man after he did his underwater proposal? In a heartbreaking post, his meant-to-be fiancé said,
You never emerged from those depths, so you never got to hear my answer. Yes, yes, 1,000,000 times yes, I will marry you.
These stories are truly heartbreaking. From the man who never got to embrace his wife, a fan turned killer, a casual hangout right before a terrorist attack, friendships meeting death, to a date turned murderer. If there's anything at all we can learn from this video is that you will never know what happens next at any given moment. So always live in the present and keep an eye on what's going on around you, because in this life, the most unexpected things can happen just in a snap.